hacer. Ahí arriba.
Unseen, unheard.
Just like the good old days.
Me muero. Voy a ir arriba. Ah, no. Ah, bueno. Registro de excavación. A vender. Uy.
You are aware I can see you digging through my things.
Ya robé.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer. Oh, hardly. I'm not an animancer myself. I'm merely a stunningly brilliant, witty, but also humble scholar.
So you are?
Muy humilde.
So humble.
But Vidaro has lost his grip on the land and refuses to listen to the animancers. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind. Mind?
Aviso del gobernador. Quienes viajen a Escalera Esmeralda lo harán bajo su propia responsabilidad. Los cambios medioambientales sin precedentes debilitaron nuestra infraestructura, abriendo socavones traicioneros y enfureciendo a la flora y fauna. A menos que tengas asuntos críticos que atender en Fior mes Hiberno, les sugiero que den media vuelta hasta que la situación se normalice. Gobernador Ignacio Vidarro. Alguien garabateó al final. Esta es la nueva normalidad.
One for you! Oh no, don't!
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Página del diario rasgado. Mucho lore.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
Those are as if people weren't hungry enough.
¿Hay alguien? Diario de Elia Russell. Silvo vuelve a portarse mal. No me sorprende. Como primera resurrección es normal que sea inestable. Puedo demostrar que emplear a no muertos es el futuro de la agricultura, cuando mi mejor ejemplo es un cadáver violento. Debería incorporar más salvaguardas en sus collares o invertir en cascabeles que hagan más ruido. Poción.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return the smile of the harvest.
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields, and that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Thank you. We've been at it for a while now, but there is still so much to learn. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand. Come back soon.
You take lead.
Aquí no es. Vamos a probar con el listo. Vamos a cancelar. O subir.
Take him down.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Everyone okay?
Pensé que iba a haber algo que valiera la pena.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Worth and rot!
Next one's mine.
Hola. Mapa del tesoro. Mapa del tesoro, arrepentimiento del pintor. El arte no tiene cabida en estas tierras vivientes desquiciadas. En su día... ¡Ay, güey! Este solía ser un refugio para la libertad de expresión y la investigación, pero nuestras voces fueron silenciadas. Nuestra rebeldía sofocada y nuestros colores se perdieron en la oscuridad. Si aún tienes esperanzas, encuentra y empuña mi pincel. Quizás puedas triunfar donde yo fracasé. No, era esta.
Nice work.
Yes, I explained all that. They still said no. I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side? You tell me, it doesn't make any sense.
We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
That's odd. Why would Zarops attack equipment and not just continue the raid?
Exactly.
I tracked them and got as close to their camp as I could. I know they knew I was there, but they just didn't seem to care.
They're up to something, I know it. I just don't know what. Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarops have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out, and let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know once the Zarops are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend.
Ooh.
Zarops and Kith usually attack each other on sight. Hingan's the exception.
I think if I walked into a Zarab camp and wasn't attacked immediately, I'd wonder if I was invisible or something.
You're mine now!
Uy. Cápsula del tiempo. La cápsula se colocó el primero de preprima de 2784 Annie y Rocio para conmemorar el primer aniversario de la fundación de Fior Mes Hiberno. Más botitas. Aló. ¿Dónde puedo entrar? Escudo, espada.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we don't godlike.
Todo podrido.
Gatsabo! Did the cow step on your face?
You're the first godlike to come through in... well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign. I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous. They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
La venta. ¿Qué vendes? Sirve. ¿Cuánto vas? Si quieres el tótem del esclavo silencioso encontrar una torre antigua debes dominar. Ay. En campos improductivos y olvidada, aja ritual exige carne recién despellejada. Un altar carcomido de podredumbre, este ídolo urde y planea como de costumbre. En un pozo oscuro su hermano espera preso de la ira mientras que su dueño anterior ante la edad expira. Desde lo alto el tercero la tierra explora con las semillas de la revuelta listas a toda hora. Un claro verde con ruinas antiguas encuentras cuentas oscuras nada antiguas. Oculto entre ruinas paganas de otrora. El octeto de calaveras, su canción muda en todo. Vale. Vamos a seguir explorando las granjas. Arco, papa. Diario de un pescador. Esa. Puedo entrar aquí.
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
Hey.
Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer? Matico! I mean, forgive me. It has been a trying week. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. I don't know. They just disappear. I wish they would at least come back. Soon I won't have any left. Absolutely not. Her best student coming back to grovel? She'd laugh in my face. She wouldn't push her research far enough. She wasn't willing to take risks.
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
And how's that risk-taking working out for you?
You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them. I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail. I'd look myself, but I don't trust the few subjects I have left. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to...
O está... No lejos, pero está... What?
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? Gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers.
I can't believe my eyes.
Lo
A
recibo.
true godlike. And in such good shape.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or
It's fair.
it used to be.
Anything wrong? You're probably using me as an example. Become a noob. I'll be back up.
¿Cómo se sube? Ay. Hay que abrir el güey.
I don't know who or what you are, and frankly it doesn't matter. Stay out of trouble, and there won't be any problems. Maybe you're not as dense as you look. So, what do you want? Well, you found someone. This is what remains of Fjord's mercantile district. Obviously, it has seen better days. Depends on who you ask. For all their supposed knowledge, not even the Animancers know for sure. 40 years ago, this place was a bustling harbor, shipping food to Thirdborn, Paradis, and the occasional smaller settlement. I would know. I was still right here, at this very post. Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some ruins to watch over.
No puede ser. Y se saltó en diagonal.
I suppose that is fair, considering the sorry state of affairs here. Most of what is here is just...
Voy a vender el hacha. Vende esto. Uy, hipo. Lista de compras: jabón, aceite, zanahoria, sal, cebolla, ajo, vino para cocinar, pollo, pastel. Yo aquí robándoles. No tengo un alfarero. Yatsil me encargó una réplica de un jarrón impío de nuevo. Puro, está asesinada. La forma en que mira esas urnas y vasijas polvorientas es casi obscena. ¿Qué parte de civilización muerta no entiende? Ah, es la vieja rosa, que sinceramente me cayó bien, no sé por qué. Un pequeño consejo, querido Bulpinet. Ya que tú rompiste la vasija, no pasa nada, pero la próxima vez hazme el favor de decírmelo en lugar de dejarme una sorpresita tan desagradable en el estudio. ¿De acuerdo? No estás en problemas, todos cometemos errores. Con todo el amor de Eora, mamá. Voy para allá.
First, my wife runs off to paradise, and now this. Not one for talking right now. On top of everything else going on, now I can't get this blasted equipment to work. Oh, sure, thanks. I hope you can find something I didn't.
Nada, porque me va a pedir inteligencia, lo más seguro.
We make a good squad.
Hello, my... Oh, What happened? I can't believe I missed something that obvious. Gods, I must be duller than a... Thank you, my friend. I can fix it from here.
¿Que no me das experiencia o algo?
Keep quiet.
It's worse than rot!
¡Ay! Se murió.
It's worse than rot!
¡Uy!
Watch yourselves. Take your best shot.
It's worse than rot!
Take a moment, people.
Ganzúas. Vida.
It's worse than rot! worth and rot!
Veneno.
Who's there? Somebody help!
No puede ser.
Here we go! Come and get me!
Keep going! I'm down here!
Let's go!
Ken!
Don't!
Avowed worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Well done!
¿Quién tan loco que... Ah.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoo, my workshop is in this damn pit. Not until lately. Now they're everywhere. The ruins were probably stable until those roots showed up. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right. Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord. Unlike those dullards in the workshop, I'm actually onto something. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I could heave myself topside in time, but help with one hand and disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
Ok. Me imagino. Es el único lugar que hay.
Right behind you. Another win.
Uy, el bugazo. La llave oxidada. Mis piernas.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah, did you find my notes? Ah, yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything! I always found squirrel meat gamey myself, but their brains. As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season. So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass. If it weren't for this sinkhole, I would have already submitted it. I can't, but I've got my notes. Take this.
What just happened? I heard something about a squirrel.
¿Me salí? No muy lejos.
That it?
Ese punto de llegar a un puente. Inventario. O sea, se hace lo mismo de día y noche. es lo único que no tengo subida de manera pasiva. 5 de manera pasiva, 4 de manera pasiva. Están aquí. Un segundo.
Lava will be on sink!
quiet, Nimdut.
Lava will be on seek!
They wouldn't have put it all the way out here if it wasn't something good.
beyond seek!
You're not looking good. Back in the fight.
Treasure hunting suits you. Something's not right.
Right behind you.
Worth and rough! Worth and rough!
On your right!
Worth and rough! Worth and rough!
Nice work. Oh, no, you don't!
Worth and Roth!
Next one's mine!
Dead!
Another down! We make a good squad.
Hail, godlike. Come, indulge me. For you, a trial. Defeat my champion and claim your reward. Or fall like those before you.
Then! Worth and Roth! worse than rust! Worse than rust! It's worse than rust!
Glad that's over.
I really don't think you can deny that everything...
Do you think they'd notice if I just sneak away?
What do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Keep quiet.
Another one down.
Good fighter.
Making it up?
You're not still on about that, are you?
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. You could do a lot worse than Giata, but she can be a bit confrontational. The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel-Garrote business again? Certainly not. Besides, I have no more business in Fjord. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. If their experiments are affecting Adirian interests, this is our business. And when the time comes, Steel-Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of those interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Diverus? You work fast. From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their pores... Perfetto.
Can I interest you in some glaive berries or Barrett's bells, perhaps? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair. 5 summers ago, business was thriving. But now charlatans are selling crystals and essence enlargers in the streets. Add rumors of Dreamscourge and everyone is buying from these swindlers. At least you've come in. Oh, I could, easily. But in the long run, Where would that get me? I would be no better than them. I used to believe animancers would trust science, but I'm beginning to doubt that. At least I don't have to convince you. All ingredients are fully stocked.
What else to get? What else to get?
Genuine healing, please. Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
You startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are...
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I did, yes. With things the way they are, there was no other way to get what I need for the ritual. If I didn't think this was important, I wouldn't have taken the food. But this ritual is the key to everything. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. But this does help the living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers that the crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be... You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the That is the least of my worries. I can't thank you enough for...
Empty again.
Seems that way.
Vidaro says the crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
I am not accustomed to failure. Neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started.
Es bien rápido, viejo, no mames. O no sé, ¿cuántas horas llevas? ¿Cuántas horas llevas? Digo, horas. A mí la primera tardé como 11 horas, vato, en dejar la primera zona. Pero también porque me puse a explorar todo. Me puse a conseguir todos los fragmentos de la estatua de Me fue el nombre del dios este.
Trust Animancy. Trust me. Honest Eddie.
Ya sí puedes poner estatuillas. Ah, no toda una fiesta. Nota está grabateada con prisa, pero emana amor. Sí, güey. Me sacó chorros de pedo. Que de repente ya iba para la salida. Y lo vi colgado en un árbol. Y con un mensaje ya te pone un vato en la entrada que te amenaza que van a morir tus seres queridos y todo ese pedo. Ese no me lo esperé. Al chile tuvo...
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Tuvo chida.
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is
Ahí
no
voy, estoy
Dream
robando.
Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Pues no, acabo de llegar a la ciudad literalmente, vato. O sea, acabo de entrar. Me puse a explorar las afueras, todo ese pedo. Y sí me topé a una, las del garrote de hierro. Bueno, no sé si diferencia de traducción. Sí, que decía que están preparando algo. No los he encontrado, pero... Como que voy a hablar aquí nomás para activar la misión y luego me voy a ir a hacer todas las secundarias y a explorar el mapa. Como hice en la primera parte.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
A ver si te lo busco.
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
There may still be time to reverse the damage.
I believe
¿A qué
that
estás
we
jugando
can
tú, güey?
restore the
¿Mago
land, bring back its
o una
soul
mezcla
and
rara?
its sanity. Cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
I had one job, but I couldn't even do that. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Hacerse mejor mojar la pluma. Echaron. Me gusta lo de mojar la pluma.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they're out there, all alone, and they... Malena's father and I were comrades in arms years ago. When she enlisted, I swore I'd try to keep her safe. That was all. I couldn't even do that. God's sakes! They're not deer. They're just a pair of lovesick fools. The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too smart. Soon, give them a while. You know what I mean?
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The gift. We have only 2 rules of conduct.
Knowledge would do me good right about now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
Indeed. There is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This... Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stock, we have other goods for sale.
¿Por qué está temblando?
Have you heard? Giatta's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
Un legado peligroso de Arthur Castle.
We should do something about the Dream Scourge. Not simply wait for it to pass.
Be careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears all over town.
Ah. La electricidad. Uy. Diario de aprendiz de mantra. Me caigo. Okay. Bomba. La de té. No es muy grande.
Times are... We've seen better days. Within...
Enjoy Fjord.
city's so overgrown. It's like the Living Lands is pushing out in an...
Good to see you.
This place has seen better days.
Worth and rot!
What? Yo me congeló. No puede ser.
Worth and rot!
That's one for us.
Pues sushi.
Win and Fjord, I guess.
You're mine now.
Worth and rot!
No puede ser.
They're coming for the queen. Take her out.
Cabrón.
Take a moment, people.
bomba.
Let's go. For you!
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else. I don't think there's anything that can be done. I'm hoping the animals... Honestly, my biggest issue seems to be rats taking the food. Or thieves.
No lo voy a quemar. No todavía.
You there! You look like you know where you're going. Can you tell me the way to Fjord's market? This isn't a market. It's a bunch of hungry people standing around. Are you sure? Oh no. That's the gate they told me to look for. What happened? Oh, so even if they had food, no one would want to eat it. Great. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line. That's not a bad idea.
Igual el orden. Yeah.
Keep quiet.
Ek worth and rot!
Look left!
Ek worth and rot!
Seems like a waste to me. It means something to them.
No está hasta acá, entonces. Quiero matar.
Didn't that cartographer's letter say she was near Naku Tedek?
Ahek worth and rot! Ahek worth and rot!
Your weapon's not doing the job!
What? Me balacearon.
Ahek worth and rot! Ahek worth and rot! Dead!
What? El diablo me hizo un hijo.
I guess someone will have to do this for the people. People who starve to death when the food runs out. This must be near the spot that cartographer mentioned.
Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth!
Wow.
Worth and Roth!
No puede ser, me balació. Perra vida.
I was just getting warmed up.
You take lead.
You're mine now.
Worth and Roth!
That's all of them.
What? Voy a acostumbrarme a esos dashes que hacen para golpear.
Quiet as the depths.
Another win, but who's counting?
that it?
Many people to godless roads before. Never went any closer than this.
To Alfonso. He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
No.
Hasta aquí viene alguien, no.
Prairie, it means the
Aquí
world
está.
to him.
¿Cómo flaqueas?
Whoever took it is in for a surprise.
This is a spiritual haven. I'm trying to work, but these mystics keep getting in my way.
Hey, you there? Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tedek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares?
No. Haga el molio.
Oh, heck. Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study between spare supplies and interesting finds. Be safe.
Ahí lo vi.
You take lead.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Guante del lobo. Eso me da uno de destreza más. Dejan. Lanzo más rápido conjuros.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Watch the left.
Worth and rot! and rot!
Thanks, soldier. Nothing stops me.
De buenas que se bugueó.
Who's ready for more?
Well, there are worse places to go.
Ahora quiero subir allá arriba.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even.
Ay, vino. Se quiere abrir puerta.
Failed you, my lord. Please, my friend, you can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still... He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgon glade. Most of my faithful brethren became acolytes of Berith, but she is not the only god who embodies the cycle of life. This is where souls return to the living lands. Can't you feel it? This is a place of power. Stay a while. Perhaps may the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to...
A saint's relic. Where would you even fence something like that?
The group mean no malice. Generally don't go into banditry.
Unseen, unheard.
Worse than rot! Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
I owe you one. I think I sprained my shoulder.
Amigo. ¿Cuál es? Ah.
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before in my life.
What Orlin girl?
You remember. The one in the...
Ok, trozo de acero blanco.
The camp in Shadow Peaks. With the thing... on her head.
Oh, yeah. Nice eyes, chipped tooth. Thinking about her again, huh?
You thought we had a past or something, but I'd never seen her before in my life.
We could see her again if you want. I think she liked you.
Well, anyway, just wanted to clear that up. Yeah, a good talk.
Some women like the brooding, mysterious types. You just gotta work on your small talk.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to... Right, chick. If I must.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light. We had not considered. The mundane, a lifetime lived in silence. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place? Skin of the teeth. The flesh starves, but the soul is resolute. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. What are these rituals? A new tongue. An unfamiliar name. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve? Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? Adir sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the loss of kith. The bitter tincture heals. Nothing ventured. We have learned much.
Right behind you.
Take it off.
Ik word een rot! Ik word een rot!
Anyone else feel a draft? There. I bet there's something behind that broken window.
Stay alert. Just in case.
Con los Tranton.
Who's there?
Ik word een rot!
Felt that one.
Ik word een rot!
Coming from your right.
So good.
Nice job, everyone.
Isak Sogu!
hurts.
Quiet, mister.
Stop right there.
Left leg! Another glorious battle.
Ok, la granja.
Hold it, you! Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report. No idea. Maybe ransom or leverage over the Rangers. I'm not sure what they'd hope to get. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. Oh, we got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup. The bandits here have gotten good at hiding their true capabilities. We expected a couple of strays. Not after Casagrada left. Several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of... But that would make that ranger a traitor. Oh, I seriously doubt it. Casagrada is a bright enough kid, but he doesn't have the capacity to conspire. I'd bet my life that Casagrada isn't a traitor. Just a coward. See, the bandits have it worse than we do. That, with the way trade has dried up. Then I guess... Well... My thanks, but no. I might be... If you're...
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
¿Y desapareció?
We've seen better days. With any luck, this will pass.
Passing! Welcome back. Who's that? Good. Outlaws living off the hard. Perfect.
Vamos a dejarlo aquí. A guardar. Y mañana continuamos. Uy, güey. Adiós.